Hey guys, today um, I wanted to talk more about anxiety. So, we are covering how you can tell someone that you're feeling anxious because as helpful as my videos have been, we haven't established how you yourself communicate with the person. So, okay, I need to stand a little further back. Yeah, let's do this. So, um, I know it can be uncomfortable, telling people, especially if it's like a therapist or someone you don't know super well, whether it's a teacher or like a guidance counselor. What the heck? That can be really scary. So, um, sometimes what I did was I had my mom or, someone there that um, knew what was going on with me, um, tell that person instead because I was too uncomfortable. But sometimes that's not really an option. Um, like I said, it might be you or your teacher or like another student or something like that, where your parents are not there. So um, you could easily I know I have personally explained it many times in a super unspecific way because sometimes it's just uncomfortable or it's embarrassing or it's just too much right now and you're gonna talking about it is gonna make you more emotional and remember it and blah 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 blah. So you can explain it in general and that's super helpful if you're just not feeling like you want to talk about it. The third option is write it down. Because, I mean, as long as someone can read your handwriting, or you can. I say that because my handwriting is chicken scratch, basically. But if you, um, if you write it down, they can just read it, obviously, instead of you having to say something. And it's a little bit more comfortable, and you get off your chest everything that you need to say, but it's sometimes just very scary, seriously. Let's see, what are some other ways? Maybe not telling. Okay, maybe it's not telling somebody why you're anxious, but just that you are feeling super, on the verge of a panic attack or stressed and uncomfortable and you're getting more nervous. There can be a way to communicate that without actually saying everything in front of everyone. This is what you do if you're in a public place. Because when you're in private, you can, go to whoever you would normally talk to these things about, but that's because there's no one else around and everything stays between the two of you and it's really, or free or however, I don't know. But yeah, there is a way to let people know that you need to take them aside and talk to them, and that can be through code. As weird as that sounds, it could be Morse code if you wanted it to, but we're just talking about in general, um, it can be I'm thinking a code word or a color or a number or something where people are okay, got it, because only the two of you know what you're saying in order to get that person's attention to have them help you out. So that is like extremely helpful. um I'm not really sure how many other, there are probably hundreds and hundreds of other ways to like say stuff, but I currently cannot think of anything. But I will, there are plenty of other ways to like help your anxiety. Like I said, you know that video where I showed you guys everything, like different things you can like fidget with and, you know, might make you like calm. But there's also other things. Sometimes you just need a distraction because your thoughts are just way too much and you just need to like think about something else entirely. You know, so putting on like a feel good movie is a good idea. Dancing to some music, you know, doing like anything that's like remotely like a hobby or distracts you is a really good idea because you're not thinking about what makes you super anxious and stressed. Um, Another idea would be like, you know, I mean, obviously, if you're comfortable with like physical contact, you can ask for like more hugs or, you know, like a second thing, I'm not sure. Um, I mean, there's obviously positive affirmations that you could tell yourself to, you know, make anxious thoughts go away. You know, little by little, it helps. And then the final thing that I want to say is like, support animals are super helpful. I can't tell you how many times I was just excited to like see someone's dog and just pet it, and I'm like, yes. Like you feel your worries melt away sometimes because you're like, the care of this is more important than whatever is making me, you know, like I don't know how to put it into words, but so yeah, if a you know service dog or cat or whatever, heck, even like a snake, like as long as it makes you like feel happy to have it around and you're like, oh, my little animal companion. That was so weird. Um, you know, as long as it's in your budget or you can, you know, people with those pets. So, like, one of those two things might work. I am running out of time, and my throat is currently getting dry, and I'm like super hungry because I haven't eaten anything yet. So be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on Friday. I have breakfast to go eat.